On July 8, 2026, a rare earthquake sequence occurred in China's Sichuan Province when two earthquakes of the same magnitude struck the same area within a few hours. The earthquakes happened in Gao County, Yibin City, in southwestern China. Both earthquakes were measured at magnitude 5.0, making the event notable because of their similar strength, location, and timing. The activity attracted attention from residents, scientists, and emergency authorities because two earthquakes of equal magnitude occurring close together can provide important information about underground geological movements. The first earthquake happened at approximately 6:12 China Standard Time. Monitoring agencies recorded the earthquake at a depth of about 8 kilometers below the surface. Because it was relatively shallow, the shaking was felt more strongly in nearby communities. Shallow earthquakes often produce stronger surface effects because the energy released underground has a shorter distance to travel before reaching people and buildings. Around 4 hours later, at approximately 10:08 China Standard Time, a second magnitude 5.0 earthquake struck the same area of Gao County. This earthquake was recorded at a depth of around 6 kilometers, making it slightly shallower than the first one. The fact that both earthquakes had the same magnitude and occurred in nearly the same location on the same day made the sequence unusual and led many people to refer to it as a double earthquake event. Scientists describe this type of activity as an earthquake doublet, or a closely related earthquake sequence. A doublet occurs when two earthquakes of similar size happen close together in time and space. These events are usually caused by changes in stress along underground faults. The Earth's crust is constantly moving due to the movement of tectonic plates. And when stress builds up beyond what rocks can withstand, the rocks can suddenly shift, releasing energy as seismic waves. However, a double earthquake does not automatically mean that a larger earthquake will follow. Sometimes a second earthquake occurs because the first earthquake changes the balance of stress in nearby areas. In many cases, the activity decreases after the main earthquakes and smaller aftershocks. Scientists continue monitoring these patterns to understand whether the earthquake activity is weakening or if additional events are possible. After the two main earthquakes, smaller tremors were detected in the region. These smaller earthquakes are called aftershocks and are a normal part of the earthquake process. Aftershocks happen as underground rocks continue adjusting after the main release of energy. They can continue for days, weeks, or even longer depending on the size of the earthquake and the condition of the fault system. Sichuan Province is one of China's most earthquake-prone regions because of its location near major geological fault zones. The area has experienced several powerful earthquakes throughout history, including the devastating 2008 Wenchuan earthquake, which caused widespread destruction and many casualties. Because of this history, China has developed advanced earthquake monitoring systems and emergency response plans to reduce risks and protect communities. Following the July 8th earthquakes, authorities focused on checking possible damage to buildings, roads, bridges, and public facilities. Emergency teams usually inspect important structures such as schools and hospitals after earthquakes to ensure they remain safe. Officials also provide safety information to residents and advise people to remain prepared for possible aftershocks. Earthquake scientists explain that earthquakes cannot currently be predicted with exact timing. Researchers can identify areas where earthquakes are more likely to happen, but they cannot determine the exact day, location, or strength of a future earthquake. Because of this, preparation and awareness remain the most effective ways to reduce earthquake risks.
你看我这房子哦，垮成这个样子了。 特别强摇子。这地震震成这个样子了，这我咋个住法人喽？
The July 8th double earthquake event in Sichuan shows the continuing activity of Earth's crust and the importance of scientific monitoring. Although two magnitude 5.0 earthquakes in a short period can create concern, they do not always indicate that a major disaster is coming. Continuous observation helps experts understand earthquake behavior and provide reliable information to the public. Scientists will continue studying the data from these earthquakes, including fault movements, earthquake depths, and aftershock patterns. The information collected can improve future earthquake research and strengthen disaster prevention strategies. Events like the Sichuan double earthquake remind people around the world that preparation, scientific knowledge, and emergency planning are essential for reducing the impact of natural disasters. Thank you for watching this report. For more updates, analysis, and important information about natural disasters around the world, be sure to subscribe and enable notifications. Stay informed, stay prepared, and join us for the latest reports on events that impact our planet.